I feel like I got out of my own way and now really ready to step into my purpose of why I was put on this earth. Thank you to my mentor. I love you, girl. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Release the blockages, alcohol, Miss Jill. Ooh, and she says Miss Jill, the fact that she released her mom. Let me ask you a question. Which one of you all need to release your mother? I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you, some of you, the blockage in your life is that connection you're still holding on to with your toxic parent. But I gave you all the story of how I was holding on to the connection with my father. Once I released him, voila, the love of my life appeared. Aww. I have a few people and examples I can give you. Man, and it cuts deep. Myself, you got my mom, I have friends, men and women both, who deal with deeply embedded, insecure issues, preventing them from attaining their goals and dreams. And now these are talented people, beautiful people, all right? None of these people are short of intelligent and beautiful, like good-looking people. And the reason why I'm stressing that is because you could literally just be making money off of aesthetics in this world today, the way social media is set up. You don't even need substance. All you need to do is really just get out of your way. Because you can use the most menial thing about yourself, which is your aesthetic, to make money. But you're in your way because there's this blockage connected to your parent, your mama, or your daddy that is preventing you from being the star you are. There's a star beaming around you, waiting for you to illuminate the way it's supposed to. But there's some things in your way, some blockages. The abundance is there. How do you know? Because you know what abundance is. The money is there. How do you know? Because you know what money is. It's there, right? But people are dealing with, I know too many people who's dealing with the neglect, the absence. For some reason, both parents are equally just as important in your life. However, that mother factor for male and female both, I don't like using male and female because a dog can be a male or female. Man and woman both, that mother factor, it'll mess you up for the rest of your life, especially the mother factor. It'll mess you up for the rest of your life. Now, let me use myself as an example. I remember being cuddled by my mom. The breeze is blowing. The curtains are flowing. The sun is shining into the room. She's spooning me. I'm little spoon. She's big spoon. I'm about 4 years old. She's taking a nap. And I'm just laying there curled up, cradled by my mom in her bed in a spoon position. My eyes are open. I'm not sleepy. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep. I don't feel like going to sleep. I remember this, you know. So what I'm saying is I remember the love of my mom. And that has continued throughout my life, right? And while I remember the abuse of my dad towards my mom. He loved me, but he abused my mom, right? So I remember the abuse of my father, you know, on every level. The physical abuse, violence, verbal abuse, you know, I remember that. That affected me as well. But it didn't prevent me from loving myself still. And that's because my mom loved me. She gave me affection. You know, I don't remember her telling me she loved me like that. But it wasn't a thing. Like when I hear from other women, my mom never told me she loved me, she didn't hug me, because my mom was quiet, but her love was felt, right? So that love was enough for me to feel confident, but in life, to achieve things. However, the father piece created blockages in relation to other men with me. You see what I'm saying? Okay. That mother love is key to confidence. It is key to feeling self-assured. It is key to feeling like you're not alone in this world. It's key to feeling like you belong here and you have a place and you have purpose. So if your mother has not loved you the way you need to be, as a matter of fact, they have been abusive or neglectful or absent in your life, it's time to let her go. I know it might be hard for some of you. I personally know someone who, no matter the amount of abuse that may happen in their mother's life, they continue trying to run back to the womb. And this is a male now, okay? This is a extremely close family member of mine. His mother was on crack growing up, and he was rescued and adopted, right? And now he's an adult in his 30s, and he's got a good job and everything. And his adoptive mom is trying to tell him that him being around his biological mom is bringing him down, because all they do is drink and, drink alcohol and party and smoke and just, live that type of life. And the mother is very manipulative. So she'll fake, being sick so that her children can give her money. And it's so bad that sometimes his family jumped him and he still goes back. Jumped him as in fight. Yes. His family jumped him and he'll still go back to his mom. And that is the very thing that is breaking down his own family. Now his wife no longer wants him in the house, because he is still trying to maintain this relationship with his mom, who was on drugs his entire childhood. He's still trying to find his way back to the womb. And that's the very thing breaking him down. Another man I know, super talented, brilliant, smart, handsome. All right. Very smart. Was in a healthy relationship. His mother was absent. His father took care of him. He had a stepmom who loved him. He just can't pull it together. He would have bouts of success. This is the thing. It's not that you won't have opportunities for success as somebody who have had an abusive, neglectful, absent parent. It's not that you won't experience success. It's that if you don't release them, you're going to sabotage it. If you don't release whatever you're trying to hold on to with that parent, you're going to sabotage whatever success you experience. Mark my word. I've seen it with too many people, including myself. How do you release your parent? How do you release your mama, your daddy? Your mom, you holding on to the connection of your mother is preventing you from that love piece. Yeah, that self-love. It's preventing you from feeling worthy. You get what I'm saying? holding on to that neglectful, abusive, abandoning mom is causing you to hold on to lack of worthiness. That's how it transpires in your life. It makes you feel unworthy, that no matter how much you accomplish, how much you do, you still feel this something inside of you that makes you feel unworthy. Do you know the amount of adults that I know who still are, even in their grown age, and nothing's wrong with that. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with if, especially a woman. I don't know about men, but especially women. If somehow you ended up back in your parent house in your late 20s or your early 30s or whatever. But the amount of people who I know that their parent mistreated them, their mother rather, mistreated them, abandoned them, and they're in close proximity, either in the same roof with them, having to live back by the parent, and you cannot heal where you were once harmed. You just can't. You can't heal where you were once harmed. We talked about this yesterday. You cannot completely change until you remove the option of remaining the same. And you staying connected to the very person who caused the harm is not going to allow you to change the way you need so you can pivot into your new reality you desire. When I finally decided, because I didn't know it was a thing, right? I just been going about life, I've been dating. This is, the connection with the father piece for me and for women in particular. With the father piece, I didn't know that was the thing preventing me from being in a healthy relationship, because as I reflect, I see that my father was in all the men that relationships were toxic, right? Toxic in that, they'd be like, trying to cut me down. One of them tried to cut me down and tell me, "You too grown to be doing this type of work with women." What are you talking about? So basically, he was trying to chop me down because he wasn't on my level. Another one, I had a long-term relationship. He was just emotionally absent, right? So again, the emotional absence and then the absence of my father, very parallel. So you'll find characteristics of these people that will continuously remind you of that familiar place that you don't necessarily desire, but it's familiar. So you think it's okay, and it's not okay, because it's really not what you want. So it wasn't until I was like, you know what? Let me completely release him. Let me completely cut him off, get him out of my life completely. Let me completely, and it's not like he was in my life, like I said in last week's session. It's not like he's been in my life recently. It's that in my mind, where everything begins, where you create your world. In my mind, I was holding on to the possibility of us making amends and having a better relationship. It wasn't until I said, forget that. I'm done. What am I holding on to? What do I want this for? And why do I want this if this individual, my father in particular, isn't making any efforts to reach out to me? So I cut him off. And as I cut him off, I didn't know this would happen. It happened so quickly. As I cut him off, it appeared. He appeared. My person appeared. Just like that. I didn't go anywhere. I wasn't flying about the world. And don't get me wrong, I was doing a lot of everything. I was staying busy and putting myself in places to possibly align with new people. I wasn't just staying in my house, but I was in my house when I aligned with my person. Because when it's your time, it's your time. Shoot. It could be somebody knocking at your door who owns a business, coming to bring you something. Who knows? But when it's your time, it is your time. And you will align like magic with what's supposed to be yours. So cut that man off, cut that woman off. You feel sorry for them? What's preventing you? That's a real question I'm asking you. What's preventing you from cutting them off? What makes you want to hold on to this relationship? Is it hope? Have they shown signs of change? I'm talking about your mother or your father who you need to cut off. Your abusive, toxic mother or father. Because I'm telling you, once you do, you're going to free yourself. And the world of opportunities that will open up for you. You're going to wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Really think about that. Like, what is it? Be honest. It's hope, isn't it? You're holding on to hope, isn't it? I think it's the whole philosophy of honor thy mother and thy father, which is wild to me. Okay, so the Bible's belt. Got you. Okay. That's normally the case with everything. I'm telling you. That Bible you can either use it to uplift you and to help you, but you have to know the difference between when it should apply and when it's no longer relevant. Sometimes it doesn't apply. While other times it can completely guide you. But in the case of somebody who has been abusive to you, there's no honor in that. They didn't honor you. They didn't honor little you. You forgive them and move on. This doesn't mean that this isn't a vendetta against them. This is you saving yourself. Especially if they're showing no signs of change. Even my mother, I told her she needs to cut her daughter off. All she does is create misery. My eldest sister. All she does is create misery every moment. But my mom, she just keeps her in her life. Even though every time she speaks to her, it's a problem. It's something. Let me tell you. So, I take care of my mom, right? I pay her rent and send her money, just so she doesn't have to work at this age. And my mom had asked my eldest sister for money or showed my sister a dress. And for me, it's just like my mom could tell me any minute that, I need some money or I want to get this dress. And I'm like, okay, here. But my mom said to my sister that she wants this dress, and my sister said to her, your birthday just passed. You should have told me for your birthday. Wait, what? Are you trying to say you only can give to mommy on her birthday? What are you saying? Crazy? Oh my God. People are insane. Yeah. So that's it for you. Got you. So what exactly is preventing you? Top of the day. What exactly is preventing you from cutting your parent off? Who is abusive, neglectful, who didn't hug you, tell you they loved you? What's preventing you from cutting them off? Because that's the one thing creating the blockage in your life. You're holding on to that umbilical cord. And not until you snap that thing, you will not be free. I'm trying to tell you, let them go. Let it go so you can free yourself. You won't believe the weight that will be lifted off of your shoulder. You won't believe the weight lifted off your heart. You won't believe the doors swinging open for you. The question is, why do you think she is all you have? Especially, and you're bringing it up obviously because you know that this is somebody who is not good for you. So the question is, why do you think that she's all you have? It's what I'm trying to tell you all. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to finally say I'm done with this person who hasn't provided me with what I need. Not as a child, not as an adult. I know too many cases of real life people, friends and family both, who because they want to stay connected to the very person who caused the harm, their mother, their father, they just can't. They just can't push past it. And it's creating their own blockage. So it's up to you. I'm telling you. You don't have to cut them off completely. But at least give yourself time to heal so you can possibly learn healthy boundaries. And as you're healing, you'll see everything that'll open up for you. If it's hard for you to think about cutting them off forever, do it temporarily for a year. Just to see, so you can prove to yourself how amazing life is once you lift yourself off of the burden of a toxic parent. I want to congratulate everyone who joined and completed Fast Track Manifesting last week. From Monday to Sunday, we woke up at 5 a.m. and I led them through meditation. 5 a.m. during the alpha brainwave state. Right? I mean, the alpha brainwave state can happen at every time. You just have to be in between the subconscious and the conscious worlds. And so while they were laying down in the dark still, I led them through meditation because that is the most powerful time to manifest. If you want to manifest something quickly, you're going to use your alpha brainwave state. And that's the reason why I called it Fast Track. So I want to congratulate them for having the discipline, which so many people lack. Having the discipline to wake up at 5 a.m. in the wee hours of the morning to meditate. Congratulations to you for completing it. Yes, that was amazing. I'm really proud of you all. And if you haven't already manifested your goal, trust and believe if you continue. I've continued waking up at 5 a.m. I didn't take off my alarm. I continued doing it. Also preparing for the next cohort next week. So we're doing another one next week. So if you are interested in joining Fast Track, the link is in my bio. We're starting next week. Okay. A few of you have DM'd me about it. Fast Track. I've sent you the link. Just get it, download it. It would be good if you complete Moon Magic before we begin. That way you're ahead of the game. But you guys in Fast Track last week completed Moon Magic in 7 days as opposed to 28 days. And that is incredible. So we're going to get started with our libations, our stretch, and our meditation. Also, guys, remember we started the Vag Elixir 4 ounce in the form of 4 1 ounces. There's a Vag Elixir 4 ounce subscription with 40% off. Right? You're going to get it for 40% off automatically once it's on subscription. And it's only on subscription. Okay, so congratulations to that. We were trying to find a solution because you guys keep asking weekly, when are you bringing Vag Elixir 4 ounce back? And we had to come up with a solution for you. So there's that. If you need to do some releasing work, like releasing your daddy or your mama, you need some help with it, you need a black obsidian yoni egg. If you need to do some serious releasing work, get a black obsidian yoni egg and do the work. Allow it to do the work for you. All you have to do is clear it, charge it in the moon or the sun, and slip it up in there. Boop. And let it do the work. I'm telling you. Those crystals are serious. They really work. Get you a black obsidian yoni egg. I'm Jamaican now. A yoni egg. Get a black obsidian yoni egg. All right. Meditation. I got my libation water here. So we're so grateful, so thankful, so blessed to be alive on this new day. We are alive. We are living in our goals and dreams. We are living proof that it is possible for you to live your dream life. Is that not true? Ashe. All my rich gals, ashe. All my happy girls, ashe. My well-loved girls, because they were bold enough to love themselves despite who didn't. Ashe. We're so grateful. And guys, not leaving y'all out. I know there's some men on here, so ashe to you. We're so grateful, thankful, and blessed for the sun shining on us, the earth grounding us, the passion we feel from that fire within. Ashe. The elements of air helping us to flow. Ashe. The elements of water giving us that clarity. Ashe. We're so grateful for life, for our divine ancestors, our bassoons, and Taruza, spirit guides, angels, all of the positive energies in our life. Call out the names of your divine ancestors in your life. And I'm going to call out mine. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Who are you calling out? Elaine. I'm in alignment. True wealth, beauty, and love. Ashe, Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about. Solomon, ashe, Sammy, ashe, Ethel, Paulette, Mel, ashe, ashe. We give thanks and praise of all the ancestors, known and unknown, spoken and unspoken. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So shall it be said, so shall it be done. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, roll your shoulders forward. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Looking to your left. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, looking to the right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. You wouldn't believe how much this stretch is needed. Inhale, exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, forward. Shake left, shake right. Shake left, shake right. Inhale, rolling left to right again. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, down, right to left. Again. Very good. Inhale, rolling up, getting into your goddess posture, rolling your shoulders back. Chest is up. Spine is aligned. Face is forward, not up, not down. Forward. As we go into our meditation, taking a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhaling life. All the life surging through you, revving you up so you can passionately live in your goals, because you've been living in it for the past 10 years. I mean, this is an old manifestation. It's already yours. Exhale. Inhale. You've been living in your dream house for the past 10 years. What do you mean? You've been making $50K consistently monthly for the past 10 years. What are you talking about? And more. I mean, that was the base. Exhale. Inhale. You've been in love for the past 10 years. You guys are coming up on an anniversary. What are you talking about? Exhale. Inhale. How does it feel to be living this life for so long? Living in this dream for so long. Oh my gosh. Inhale. It feels natural, right? It feels secure. Inhale. Exhale. You just can't fathom life without it because, I mean, this is your norm. Inhale. Exhale. You go about your day. You live your life. You work. You frolic. You take care of your family. And the reality that you've been living for the past 10 years of this dream home, this dream vehicle, this dream position, job, or business with your dream mate, partner. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now this is your chance to really feel the passion. We're going to go into 100 fire breaths. And while we're going into the fire breaths, with every breath through your nose, I want you to feel the passion even deeper, burning, surging through you. You've been living with it for the past 10 years, but you're just doing kind of like a reawakening of it, you know, just to show that you're grateful for it. Because you've gotten really comfortable with having it in your life, but you're just doing a little gratitude sesh to kind of rev things up again, almost like renewing your vows with your dream partner. But you're renewing the vows with your dream home and your dream money and your dream vehicle and your dream body. You're renewing your vows with it today, just to show that you're grateful for it, you know? Inhale. And we're going to do swift in and out. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling through your nose for 200 fire breaths. Inhale and fire breaths. As you're doing these fire breaths, you're revving up the fire, feeling the passion of doing it, being it, living it. Inhaling deep, hands up. Exhale. Letting your hands down. Inhale. Inhale. Feeling it, seeing it, tasting it, touching it, hearing it. Who's there celebrating with you? These renewals of your excitement, your vows with what was once a dream and now it's been your reality for the past 10 years. So much so, your realities have upgraded itself. That 10K turned to 50K, that 50K turned to $1 million. That dream house, you added a few more square feet to it, a few more rooms. That dream partner. Whereas in the beginning, there were, some challenges here and there. Everything is just completely smooth, and they are unbelievably a fantasy now. They've just gotten better. The union, the oneness, the love. Everything has upgraded. 10 years later, you have upgraded. You look incredible. You look 20 years younger. You've been eating healthy, living a great life. My gosh. Inhale. Repeating after me, I'm so grateful and thankful to have been living this life for the past 10 years. And I'm excited to live a few decades more of this beautiful life I created. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to provide in return. What service, what product, what are you giving in return as your offering? What have you been giving in return for the past 10 years as your offering? Yes, ashe. As we go into our mantra known to raise a low vibration to a high vibration, to change any unwanted situation to a desired one, say it with me. I am so grateful and excited. I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. Everything I want to need overflows through me and to me with ease, expeditiously. I am so grateful and excited. I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. Everything I want to need overflows through me and to me with ease, expeditiously. I am so grateful and excited. I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. Everything I want to need overflows through me and to me with ease, expeditiously. I am so grateful and excited. I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. Everything I want to need overflows through me and to me with ease, expeditiously. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so shall it be said, so shall it be done, so shall it be envisioned and felt, so shall it be lived. Because you're a god, a goddess, a king, a queen, an emperor, an emperor, an empress. There's nothing you're not. Anything you want to need, it's already yours. Yes, yes, yes. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Ashe. I'm so glad IG didn't act up today. Asheo, Natasha. Blessings, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, code GUD30 is live at FitMagic for 30% off. If you use it today, you'll get a free tote. Code GUD30. Asheo, Brooklyn, tears. Yes, you're feeling it, Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about. That's the passion I'm talking about. Ashe, Gigi, Ashe, Nico. Yes, Ashe, Jules, Styling, Brooklyn. Yes. You're welcome, Harmonious. I have missed that affirmation. I need that reminder. Yes, you can say it, access it every day, all day. Say it when you need it. Ashe. Ashe, elevating. Ashe. If you all appreciated this live, drop me a badge. And join my YouTube. All right. Also text million to 404-595-6216. Get on my text list. Guys, you're missing out. You're missing out. You could have learned about the tote, the free tote. I'm just giving it to you all today. When you use the code GUD330 at FitMagic.com. Get your Vag Elixirs. We have Vag Elixir 4-ounce subscription. 40% off when you subscribe. All right? Yes, Vag Elixir is great for bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, increasing wetness, for fibroids and HSV because it has compounds carvacrol, berberine, thymol in it. It's effective for keeping your pH balanced. This is something that you want to keep on deck for yourself, for your children, for your man, whoever. It's not only great for vaginal health because it is antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic, antifungal. Everybody needs Vagelixer in their cabinet. All right, use the code GUD30 and join the Vagelixer subscription for 4 ounces. All right, guys. Can you say that affirmation one more time? I am so grateful and excited. I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. Everything I want to need overflows through me because it comes from you first and to me when with ease, expeditiously. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Go subscribe. I post our weekly lives there because I take these down. And I post other things there as well.